Okay, welcome to another episode of Black Atlas Goings On. My name is Kenny, aka Black Atlas, and today we are doing another recipe in the Ninja Foodi. This is actually going to be the last recipe in the section called Frozen to Crispy. It is Miso-Glazed Salmon and Bok Choy. So we're going to go through the ingredients first, and then we are going to go through the directions step by step. So first we have 1 cup of jasmine rice rinsed. Then we have 3/4 of a cup of water, 4 frozen salmon fillets, skinless. Then we have 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 tablespoons of red miso paste, 2 tablespoons of butter, softened, 2 heads of baby bok choy, stems on, rinsed and cut in half, then 1/4 cup of mirin, then 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and then sesame seeds for garnish. So let's go ahead and get all of this stuff moved and get the Ninja Foodi put over here and start going through these directions step by step. Okay, so step 1 says place rice and water into pot, stir to combine, and then place the reversible rack in the pot. Make sure the rack is in the high position. So let's go ahead and get that done. Rice. And then the 3/4 cup of water. Then let's stir to combine. Make sure that the rice is not sitting out of water. Okay, and then the rest of that step says to place the reversible rack in the cooker and make sure that it is on the high position. So, the reversible rack is right here, and it is in the high position, just like that. And then it says season salmon with salt and then place on the rack. Assemble pressure lid. Make sure the pressure release valve is in the seal position. So we're going to get those salmon fillets out of the pack, and then we're going to go ahead and get those seasoned. Okay, so the salmon is seasoned with salt and then on the rack. So we're going to go ahead and assemble the pressure lid. Okay, the pressure lid is assembled. We are going to make sure that the release valve is set to seal. Then we are going to bring you around front. Okay, we are going to power the machine on. Then we are going to select pressure, and that is on high. And then we are going to set the time to 2 minutes. And then we are going to hit start stop. And that is going to go ahead and build up pressure. And then we will move on to the next step after that. Okay, so the next step on there, it says while the salmon and rice are cooking, stir together the miso and butter to form a paste. And then also toss the bok choy with the mirin and sesame oil. So let's go ahead and get that done. 2 tablespoons of red miso paste. And then 2 tablespoons of butter. All right, there is the mixed up miso butter. And then we are going to toss the bok choy in the sesame oil and the mirin. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so I have the bok choy tossed in the sesame oil and mirin. And then this also went off, so let's go ahead and quick release this. And then the next step says, when pressure cooking is complete, quick release the pressure valve by moving the pressure valve to vent position and then carefully remove the lid. And then after that, gently pat the salmon dry with a paper towel and then spread the miso butter evenly on top of the fillets. Add bok choy to the rack. Okay, here is what the salmon looks like when it comes out. So we're going to go ahead and pat that dry with paper towels, and then we are going to brush it with the miso butter. Okay, so that is everything in there. We're going to go ahead and put this last little bit of miso butter on there so it can be nice and flavorful and drip down. Might actually put some of this miso butter on some of these. I'll do it on 2 of them. Yeah, I'll do it on 3. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and get this closed. And then we are going to, okay, so next we close the crisping lid. We're going to turn it on. Then we are going to select broil. And then we are going to set it for 7 minutes. And we are going to let it go. And I will see y'all after 7 minutes. And I get it all pulled out. Okay, so the timer just went off on there. I'll bring you all in so you can see what it looks like. And then that is what it looks. That is what it looks like fresh out of the Ninja Foodi. And okay, so we're going to go ahead and get all of this stuff taken out of the Ninja Foodi and put on a platter, and then we'll go in for that taste test. Okay, so here is what everything looks like after it is all done. So let's go ahead and go in for that taste test. We're going to go ahead and go for the rice first and see how that turned out. The rice actually has good flavor. It seems like some of the miso butter dripped down on there from the salmon. So that definitely has good flavor. It seems like the rice is a little bit crunchy though. Maybe next time put a whole cup of water instead of just 3/4 a cup. All right, let's try the bok choy. This is actually my first time ever having bok choy. That actually has okay flavor. It's just like a bland leafy vegetable, but the mirin and the sesame oil definitely come through. I can definitely taste the sesame oil. A little bit of sesame oil goes a long way. So it actually tastes really good. All right, let's go ahead and taste the salmon. The salmon is actually pretty glistening still. Okay, so just as I was about to take a bite of the salmon, my camera battery died, so I had to change that and switch the battery and everything. So let's go ahead and taste that salmon. It's nice and tender. The miso butter gives it real good flavor. I definitely like that. It's not over seasoned. It's not under seasoned. It's seasoned perfectly right. It tastes delicious. I like it. I like that recipe. For my first experience with bok choy, I like that as well. And then the rice turned out really good. So all in all, it was a really good recipe. And I will definitely be doing that again. So, with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video. This has been Miso-Glazed Salmon and Bok Choy in the Ninja Foodi. My name is Kenny, aka Black Atlas. And until the next video, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I will take the time to comment back to y'all. And until the next video, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.